Hi everyone, this is Maria's Budgeting. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome if you are new. So today I'm going to be doing my weekly check-in for the third week of April. So we are going to be checking in from Saturday the 12th through Friday the 18th. I will start off with marking down my no spend days. So I only had 2 no spend days, and those were on Sunday the 13th along with Monday the 14th. Those were the only no spend days that I had during this week. Moving on to the 12th, I did go to Costco and I did get gas. I did run out of this color for gas, so I changed it to this one here. So I did spend $50 to fill up my tank. So that's coming out of my gas cash envelope, of course. I also did go get my nails done. So I did use my beauty sinking fund, and it was $80 for my new nail set. And these two colors definitely look too similar, but they are different, so hopefully I'm sure I'll be able to tell the difference. That should be okay just because of the category. I also did go to SF Supermarket, and I did spend $19 from here, and that was from my groceries cash envelope. 13th and 14th were no spend day. So on the 15th, I did go to Texas Roadhouse, and I actually didn't pay anything out of pocket. The only thing that I had to pay for was $10 for the tip, but the gift card was able to cover the transaction for the food. On the 16th, I got Carl's Jr., so that is coming out of my restaurant's cash envelope as well. And that was a total of $10. I did go to Walmart as well, and I spent $60 for my groceries cash envelope. On the 16th, I also did have an Amazon transaction. That is coming out of my spending cash envelope, and I spent $7 on Amazon. On the 17th, I did get Taco Bell. This is coming out of dates, and I did spend a total of $17 for that transaction. I did also buy some pho. It's a pack of 4 pho bowls for $20. I have seen it on TikTok, so I wanted to try it. I did look it up on the Walmart app, and it looked like there was no pickups available near my area. So I don't know if it's available just in certain states, not in California. I'm not exactly sure, but I ended up going to the TikTok shop, and it was $20 for 4 bowls, and it was free shipping, and then no taxes were charged, which I thought was weird, but I didn't have to pay for taxes. So I got that from TikTok shop because it wasn't available near me. And then on the 18th, I did also use my groceries cash envelope for a Smart and Final purchase as well, and that was $17. I do have my weekly check-in here, and I do have all of my cash envelope categories along with the amounts that it has. So dates has 50, gas 100, groceries 120, restaurants 50, and spending 30. Unbudgeted is just a placeholder that I have here in case I do have unbudgeted transactions. So let's go ahead and check in. So for dates, I only had 1 transaction, and that was Taco Bell for $17. So I spent $17, and I had 50 at the beginning, so that means that I would have 33 remaining. On to gas. Gas, I did get gas once. That is Costco for $50. And I had 100, so $50 remaining. On to groceries. Groceries, I do have a couple of transactions. So I have 60 for Walmart. Then I have 20 for TikTok shop. So that is 80 plus 97, plus 17 would be 97. And 97 plus 19 is 116. So I spent 116 I had 120, so that gives me $4 remaining. On to restaurants. For restaurants, I have Texas Roadhouse here for $10, along with Carl's Jr. for $10. So that is $20 total. And I did start with 50, so that gives me $30 remaining. $30. Doesn't look real pretty, but it'll have to do. I'll do that 30. And then spending, I'll try to, actually, let me just fix that now. I was gonna fix it later, but it looks pretty bad. So let me just fix it now. We have 30 remaining. And then on to spending, I just have the Amazon $7 transaction. So spent 7, had 30, so 23 remaining, and nothing for unbudgeted. I do want to quickly mention two things. First off, I do have these binders available on my Instagram. So if you're interested in any of these A7 binders, I do have different colors available. You can just go ahead and click on my highlights on my Instagram, and all the info regarding these binders are there. I do have A6 as well, but it's a different style of binders. I do also have the app Fetch. It is an app that you can download to your phone. You can scan receipts. They give you points for the receipts, and points can be redeemed for gift cards. So I will leave my code on screen as always, along with down below in the description box. The code will be there as well. So let's go ahead and get started with the unstuffing. I do have these envelopes here. These are from the Fancy Dollar. So you can go ahead and check out her Instagram, and on her bio it lets you know when she will open, when she will start taking orders. So go ahead and check there if you're interested in any of these envelopes. So for dates, it looks like I did spend 17. I have a $50 bill, so I do have to break that, and I am taking back $33. So 20, 30, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. 33. On to gas. Gas, we spent 50, so I'll just take the $50 bill. And we still have $50 remaining, which is great. On to groceries, we are taking out all 120, and then I'm gonna grab some change. So yeah, we have 120, and I am putting back $4 since we spent 116. So here's $4 going back into that envelope. And then restaurants, we only spent 20. I also have a 50 here, so I have to take back 30. Okay. And then for spending, I spent 7, so I'll take the 10. And then I need $3 back. So we have 23 remaining, and thankfully I did have 10 ones in the tray because I needed all 10 bills. Okay, so that is it here. And then quickly, I am going to my sinking fund binder. I don't think it's going to fit here, so I'll just put it here. And then I am going to beauty, and I'm taking out $80 for my nail set. So I only have 100 here, and it's 80, so then I'll take this 20. Just was trying to look for a better 20, but this one is actually the best one. So we have $30 remaining here. And then I try to take out these, I don't know what it is. It looks like a, not like a pen mark. It looks more like a marker. And I am not able to get this off. So I'm not sure. I also didn't try anything. I just tried water because I'm scared that if I do use alcohol, it's gonna ruin the envelope, so I didn't try that. So just water, and it didn't work, so I guess it'll just have to remain that way. So here is my calculator. I am going to take out 100, 20, 40, 60, 81. So that's 100. So we spent $80 from beauty. And then for my cash envelopes here, it's 17 for dates, 50 for gas, 116 for groceries, $20 for restaurants, and then 7 for spending. So that's $290. So let's make sure this is $290, $51, $52, $250, $260, $70, $75, $80, $85, $90, $290. Going back to the bank to pay off my transactions for the week. So going back to my calendar, and I am going to mark off the no transaction. And that is it for today's weekly check-in. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.